So if you have overspray on the vehicle, like I say, use your solvent. Once you use your solvent, it's going to loosen up the paint that's on the surface, the overspray that's on the surface. Then you clay the vehicle. Step 2 through 5 is going to take you 4 hours to complete, with this compound polish wax sealant. The shortcut way, you do compound polish, it'll take you 2 hours. But if you clay and then you just do a polish, it'll take you 1 hour and 30 minutes. So when it comes to the overspray, what removes overspray off the vehicle? You have to clay it. The two things that you would do is, the first thing you would use a solvent, and you would cut that solvent, because a solvent could ruin all of your plastic and trim. You spray that onto the surface of the vehicle, and then you hose it off. What that's going to do is that's going to loosen up the paint. It's going to loosen up the paint enough for you when you come back and you clay. So your job is going to be 10 times easier when you use the solvent first, loosen the paint up on the surface of the vehicle, and then you come back and clay. Now, another question people may have is, if the solvent is loosening up the paint on the surface of the vehicle, is it going to loosen up all of the paint on the surface of the vehicle? No, it is not. The solvent is not going to cut through the base coat, the clear coat. It's not gonna cut through those layers. The solvent works on the top surface and the top layer of the paint. Then you go through your regular steps: compound, polish, wax, sealing. Let me show you the shortcut. This is the shortcut. You could do a compound polish. You could use one product and do compound and do polish. Because remember, when you clay a vehicle, it leaves micro marring. And then instead of compounding and polish, you can just polish. Why? Because the scratches are so fine that a polish will correct it, will correct the paint.